overreacting for wanting to leave my boyfriend after he ruined my birthday again? My boyfriend has ruined my birthday 2 years in a row, and I honestly don't know if I'm overreacting for thinking about leaving or if I'm acting selfish. Last year, we got into a big fight on my birthday. It ended with him telling me I was selfish for wanting the day to be about me, that I couldn't stand it when attention wasn't on me, and that it was my fault my birthday was ruined. I had only told him he was starting to act a little too drunk and was embarrassing himself, but the situation escalated quickly. We were both drinking, so I apologized, tried to move past it, and chalked the whole thing up to alcohol. This year, I planned something that I thought we'd both enjoy. I'm gonna go right ahead and you planned something? I booked a 3-story arcade with go-karts, axe throwing, an indoor adventure park, and mini golf. I stayed away from bars or clubs because he often says he's not a fun guy or a party person when I suggest he go to those places with me, and I didn't want him to feel out of place. I wanted it to be something lighthearted and enjoyable for both of us. He had been in a great mood all day, even bought himself something earlier that day for an early Black Friday deal. The second I finished getting ready, everything changed. He barely said anything, mumbled, "You look nice," and his mood shifted. At the arcade, he barely talked or participated, and I kept trying to keep things fun, but he wasn't into it. While we were waiting for the go-karts, he told me he didn't want to ruin my day, but he wasn't having fun. He wasn't enjoying himself, and he was hungry. He also said that other places we went to were better than this. I started feeling anxious and told him I didn't know what to do, which he pointed out wasn't his fault if I felt like that. I don't understand why it's up to you to fix anything. We ended up leaving early. I offered to go to another place that had food and looked like it could be a mix of what we both liked, but he said if we went there, he wouldn't talk because it wasn't somewhere he would enjoy. Buddy. It's like comical at this point. So we just went home. He didn't even end up getting the food he said he wanted so badly. Yeah, because it was an excuse. He was just looking for an excuse to complain. When we got home, things escalated in the worst way. I asked again why he hadn't enjoyed himself. He said, "I'm not a fun person. I'm not a party person like you," as if I had taken him to a club instead of an arcade. That really hurt because I had planned this night specifically so he wouldn't say that. I wanted something low-key that we could both enjoy. I told him it didn't make sense, and that's when he said the real reason was that he wasn't happy with his life. He was sad and couldn't fake it at the arcade. Okay, so playing the victim. Interesting that he's choosing this day of all days to bring that up. So it becomes about him. I know it might sound selfish, but it felt like I was being punished for trying. No matter what I did to make things enjoyable for both of us, he just wouldn't be happy. He couldn't even try to act happy for one night for my sake. And what makes it more confusing is that he's been in such a good mood all day before this happened. That's exactly it. He was in a good mood. So it's not like he's just like he had a bad day or he's having a bad week or what. He was in a good mood. I do understand depression. I've dealt with it for myself for a long time, and I know how overwhelming it can feel. But in that moment, it felt like he was using it to shift the focus away from how the night actually went. Correct. You are right. Every explanation he gave somehow turned the situation back onto me. It's gaslighting. It's manipulative. I told him that I understood what he was going through and that his feelings were valid, but I was still hurt by how he acted throughout the night because he didn't show up when I needed him to. I said I needed to go downstairs for some space and that we could talk about his feelings the next day when things had calmed down. Instead of just letting me go downstairs, he followed me downstairs and started yelling. He said I was acting spoiled. I was acting like a 15-year-old child that was making everything about me, that most people don't even get to celebrate birthdays, and that he stormed out of the house and drove off. He did try to make it up to me a couple of days later with dinner and gifts, but I can't shake how everything played out. I know his feelings are important and valid too, but I just wanted one day to feel special without being made to feel selfish. I work 2 jobs while I'm in college, and my birthday is one of the only days all year when I can dress up, feel pretty, and actually enjoy myself. Now, I don't even want to celebrate my birthday anymore with any family or friends, and I feel bad that I don't really care about the gifts he got me. I honestly don't think I've ever been this confused about a relationship before, and I really need help understanding what's going on. You're confused because you're in a relationship with someone who's very manipulative. There should never be confusion about whether somebody cares about you or not. Am I overreacting or an a-hole for thinking about leaving him? Was I acting selfish? I'm open to honest criticism.